All right, welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to do a deep dive into the world of contractors,
Okay.
but not in the way you might be thinking.
Right.
Put down those hammers and nails for a second. We're not talking about the hands-on stuff today.
Yeah.
We're tackling something even more crucial, especially when you're just starting out,
Yeah.
and that's CRM software.
CRM.
You might be thinking, wait, CRM? Isn't that for, like, those big companies with massive sales teams?
Right.
But trust me on this one.
Okay.
We're about to uncover why, even if you're a solo contractor, just one-person operation, you should be thinking CRM from day one.
Interesting.
And it's not just about, keeping your contacts all neat and tidy.
Right.
It's about setting yourself up to grow like crazy.
I like that.
Work smarter, not harder, and even leave your competition in the dust. What do you think?
You know what I find really fascinating about CRM for contractors is how directly it hits that bottom line.
Oh, yeah.
We're not just talking about some tech solution here. It's like a secret weapon, a whole business strategy kind of baked right in.
Okay, so picture this. You're on a job site, right?
Yeah.
Dust is flying everywhere. You're trying to find something, and you're frantically digging through, like, a mountain of paperwork, invoices, scribbled notes, maybe on a napkin.
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
And you're trying to remember, okay, I talked to Mrs. Jones about her kitchen remodel, but what was it she wanted for the backsplash?
Uh-huh.
Sound familiar?
All too familiar.
Now, flip the script. Imagine all that info organized at your fingertips, reminders popping up right when you need them, like invoices practically writing themselves.
Wow.
That's the magic a CRM can bring.
It's a night and day difference, isn't it? That feeling of just like drowning in it all versus having a system that just works.
Absolutely.
But, let's break this down a little bit.
Yeah.
CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. And you can think of it like the control center for everything that has to do with your clients.
And for contractors, I bet that everything is a lot.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
You're juggling projects, deadlines, client calls, on top of actually doing the work.
You got it. Contractors are the ultimate multitaskers, constantly on the move.
Right.
But that also means there's, more room for things to slip through the cracks. And that's where a good CRM comes in.
Brings order to the chaos.
Exactly, that much-needed structure.
So it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving, right?
Exactly.
And, the research we've done for this deep dive highlights 6 major ways CRM can truly level up your contracting business, especially in those crucial early stages.
And those are the kinds of advantages that can set you apart from the very beginning.
Totally. Let's start with, the foundation of any successful business, right?
Yeah.
Client relationships. Now, instead of just, remembering your clients' names, imagine you're using your CRM to keep track of things like their birthdays, their past projects, maybe even small details they've mentioned, like their dog's name.
Okay.
Suddenly, you're not just a contractor, you're someone who genuinely cares. And that builds loyalty.
There's real power in that personal touch, especially in a field like contracting where word of mouth is, it's everything. People remember who made them feel valued.
It's about turning clients into raving fans, right?
Right.
And it starts with the right system. And then, let's be honest, there's the stuff that no contractor loves.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
The admin work, the paperwork. Time is money in this business.
It really is.
And a CRM can automate so many of those tasks like scheduling, sending invoices, even follow-ups.
That's huge.
So you can get back to what you're good at, the actual work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when you're not drowning in paperwork, you're less stressed. You're more productive. And, you can take on more projects. Plus, let's not forget, automated invoicing means you get paid faster.
Oh, yeah. Cash flow is king.
Absolutely.
And speaking of staying on top of things, this is where that on-the-go access comes in, right?
Right.
No more like scrambling for a phone number or double booking yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Your entire business is in your pocket, accessible from anywhere, even if you're up on a ladder.
That's a game changer for contractors.
Literally.
You need that flexibility. You're not tied to a desk.
Right.
Being able to, update project details, check schedules, message clients, all from the job site. It's huge.
It's like your office is in your pocket.
Exactly.
And all this organization, all this efficiency, ultimately it leads to what? Happier clients.
Happy clients.
And happy clients are the best marketing you can ask for.
That's the best advertising. When you're organized, you're responsive, you're sending them updates.
Yeah.
Maybe they have their own client portal so they can see exactly what's happening.
Transparency.
They feel like they're in the loop.
It's all about exceeding expectations,
Yes,
building that trust.
absolutely.
So you've got the strong client relationships.
Okay.
You're a productivity machine. Clients are singing your praises.
Arr.
What's next? Growth, baby.
That's where things get really exciting.
Right,
You're not just keeping your head above water.
right.
You're building a solid foundation for expansion. A good CRM will grow right alongside you. It can handle more clients, bigger projects, even help you manage a team as you start to bring on help.
Now, so you're not just surviving, you're building an empire.
Exactly.
And in a field as competitive as contracting, that's what separates the good from the great.
Absolutely. And that brings us to that final benefit, the competitive edge.
Yeah.
Think about it. In a world where everyone's vying for those same clients, you're the one who's organized, efficient, and offers a level of service that just blows everyone else out of the water.
You become the contractor everyone wants to work with.
Exactly.
The one with the glowing reviews.
Right.
The one who's always booked solid because you've got your act together.
It's not just about doing good work. It's about running a smart business.
Exactly. Now, here's where we challenge that assumption that CRM is just for the big guys.
Okay.
Think about this. When you're starting out, you actually have an advantage. You can build your entire business on top of this strong CRM foundation rather than trying to shoehorn it in later when you've already got a million things going on.
It's so much easier to integrate a CRM from the beginning. It's like, building a house with the right blueprints from the get-go.
Instead of adding on later and hoping it all fits together,
Exactly.
it's about working smarter, not harder, right from day one.
Right.
And there are platforms out there that are tailor-made for contractors like SendWork. Now, we're not here to sell you anything, but it's an example of a CRM that really gets those unique needs of this industry. Features like mobile access, client portals, easy-to-use interface.
It's about finding a tool that speaks your language.
Mm.
Helps you solve those specific challenges you face as a contractor.
So I want to ask you this, and I want you to be honest with yourself here.
Okay.
How much more could you achieve? How much smoother could your business run if you had this kind of system in place?
Good question.
Are you leaving some potential on the table by not embracing those right tools?
Yeah, that's a question worth thinking about.
Whether you're a seasoned contractor or just starting out, are you maximizing your potential? Or are you letting valuable time and resources just slip through the cracks?
Yeah.
And the answer might just lie in a CRM system?
It might.
Yeah,
It really is a journey,
it is.
figuring out what works best for you and your business.
Absolutely.
And speaking of journeys,
Yeah.
I think it's interesting how this ties back to that whole early adopter advantage we talked about earlier.
Right. It's like you're not just getting organized. You're actually setting yourself up for a smoother ride as your business grows.
Exactly.
It's one thing to try to implement a CRM when you've already got a million things on your plate.
Oh, yeah. You're playing catch up at that point.
But when you start with all that client data, all that project history, it's already organized. It's ready to go.
You're ahead of the game.
So let's say you're sold. You're ready to take the plunge.
Okay.
What are some things contractors should actually be looking for in a CRM? What features are going to make their lives easier?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in all the bells and whistles.
Right.
But for contractors, some features are truly non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Like, first off, mobile access.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be there.
Makes sense. You're out in the field. You need a system that can go where you go.
You need that flexibility.
What else?
Oh, integrations are huge.
Okay.
Think about how much time you could save if your CRM talked to your accounting software, your scheduling apps, even your project management tools.
It's not just a standalone thing. It's like the central nervous system for your business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then for contractors, having those robust job costing features can be a game changer.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more about that.
Being able to track expenses for each project accurately,
Okay.
seeing where the money's going, that's crucial for profitability.
It's about having that financial clarity
Right. You know exactly where you stand.
so you can make better decisions.
And let's not forget about reporting. A good CRM should give you insights into your business.
Okay.
Things like, which projects are most profitable, where you're spending most of your time, which marketing efforts are actually bringing in clients.
Data is power.
Data is power.
It's not just about collecting information. It's about using it to make smarter decisions.
Exactly. And that's where those analytical CRMs we talked about come in.
Right.
They can help you spot trends, identify areas for improvement, and ultimately make those data-driven decisions.
The ones that are actually going to move the needle for your business.
Exactly.
Now, you mentioned Send Work earlier as an example of a contractor-specific CRM.
Yeah.
What are some other options out there that might be a good fit for, different types of contractors?
Well, it really depends on your needs and your budget.
Sure.
For smaller contractors or those just starting out, there are some great affordable options like Jobber or House Call Pro.
Okay.
They're very user-friendly. They've got mobile apps and offer a really solid set of features to get you started.
So you don't need to break the bank to get a CRM up and running.
Not at all.
Okay. What about if you've been doing this a while, you're looking to level up?
Then as your business grows, you might want to look into more robust systems like Buildertrend or GoConstruct.
Okay.
They offer more advanced features like, online plan rooms, client communication tools, and even 3D modeling capabilities.
Wow, that's getting pretty sophisticated.
It is. And then for those who are really focused on data and analytics,
Yeah.
there are platforms like Salesforce or HubSpot that can offer a more comprehensive view of your business operations.
So it's like choosing the right tool for the job.
Exactly.
You wouldn't use a hammer to screw in a light bulb.
You need the right tool.
It's about finding the CRM that fits your workflow, your budget, and your long-term goals.
Absolutely.
So it sounds like there really is a CRM out there for every contractor,
There is.
no matter what stage of business they're in.
No matter what stage.
But let's get real for a second.
Okay.
Implementing a new system,
Yeah.
it can feel daunting.
It can.
What advice would you give to contractors who are feeling a little overwhelmed by the prospect?
Well, it's understandable to feel that way.
Right.
Change can be challenging,
It can be?
but it's important to remember you don't have to do it all at once.
Oh, that's good.
Start small, focus on one area of your business that you want to improve,
Okay.
and find a CRM that can help you with that specific need.
So maybe instead of trying to overhaul everything at once, you start with something like managing your client communication
Exactly.
or streamlining your invoicing process.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Oh, good point.
There are tons of resources available, from online tutorials to dedicated customer support teams.
That's good.
Most CRM providers, they want you to succeed.
Right.
So they're usually more than happy to guide you through the process.
And there are also consultants out there
There are.
who specialize in helping businesses implement CRMs.
Exactly. They can help you customize the system to fit your specific needs
Okay.
and ensure you're getting the most out of your investment.
So it's not like you have to go it alone.
Not at all.
There's a whole ecosystem of support.
There is.
But even with the right tools and support, let's face it, there's always going to be a learning curve.
There is.
What are some common mistakes that contractors make when implementing a CRM, and how can they avoid those pitfalls?
One of the biggest mistakes is not fully committing to the process.
What do you mean?
You buy the software, but then you don't actually use it consistently
No.
or train your team on how to use it effectively.
It's like buying a fancy gym membership and then never going.
Exactly. And then people wonder why they're not seeing results.
Makes sense.
Another common mistake is trying to do too much too soon.
Okay.
Like what we talked about, start small, focus on one area at a time, and gradually expand your usage as you get more comfortable.
Okay.
It's like building a muscle.
Right.
You don't start by lifting the heaviest weight.
You gradually increase the load as you get stronger.
Exactly. Perfect analogy.
I like it.
And then I think another common mistake is not taking the time to properly customize the CRM to fit your specific workflow.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all solution.
It's not.
You need to tailor it to your unique needs.
Exactly. Take
Yeah.
the time to set up your custom fields, your automated workflows, your reporting dashboards.
Make it work for you.
Yes, make it work for you. Don't try to force yourself to fit into a predefined mold.
It's like getting a custom-tailored suit versus buying one off the rack.
Exactly.
The fit's going to be so much better.
It will be. And then lastly, don't be afraid to experiment and iterate.
Okay.
Try different features. See what works best for you.
Oh, yeah.
And don't be afraid to adjust your approach as you go.
It's a journey,
It is.
and the key is to keep learning and growing along the way.
Exactly.
But, even with all the best intentions and the right approach, there's always that human factor.
There is.
What about the contractors who are resistant to change,
Hmm.
who are clinging to their old ways of doing things?
Yeah.
How do you convince them that a CRM is worth the effort?
That can be tough.
You can.
People get comfortable with their routines even if those routines aren't really serving them anymore.
It's like trying to convince someone to give up their flip phone for a smartphone.
Right.
They might be resistant at first, but once they see all the amazing things they can do, they'll never go back.
Exactly. And I think the key is to focus on the benefits, not the features. Don't just talk about what the CRM can do.
Yeah.
Talk about how it can make their lives easier,
Yeah.
how it can help them make more money,
Right.
how it can free up their time to focus on the things they actually enjoy.
So it's about painting a picture of what their life could be like,
Exactly.
not just throwing a bunch of technical jargon at them.
Exactly. And sometimes the best way to convince someone is to show them, not just tell them.
Oh, I like that.
Let them see the CRM in action.
Yeah.
Let them play around with it. Let them experience the benefits firsthand.
It's like a free trial, but for their mindset.
Exactly.
Let them see how it can actually make a difference in their day-to-day operation.
Right. And once they see the value, they'll be more likely to embrace it.
Makes sense. So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We talked about the benefits of CRM for contractors, what features to look for, how to choose the right system, and even how to overcome resistance to change.
We did.
But let's take a step back and think about the bigger picture.
Okay.
How do you see CRM evolving in the future, especially for the contracting industry?
Wow. That's a fascinating question.
It is.
Technology is constantly evolving.
It is.
And I think we'll continue to see CRMs becoming even more sophisticated,
Right.
more integrated into the overall business ecosystem.
Mm.
We're already seeing trends like AI and machine learning being incorporated into CRMs,
Oh, wow.
which can automate tasks, personalize interactions, and provide even deeper insights into customer behavior.
So it's like having a virtual assistant
Exactly.
who's constantly learning and anticipating your needs.
Exactly. And I think we'll also see a greater emphasis on mobile-first experiences.
Okay.
As contractors are increasingly working on the go, CRMs will need to be accessible and user-friendly on any device,
Yeah.
from smartphones to tablets to even wearables.
It's about having that information at your fingertips no matter where you are.
Right. And then I think we'll also see more integration with other emerging technologies like virtual reality and augmented reality,
Oh, wow.
which can create immersive experiences for clients, help with remote collaboration, and even assist with on-site training.
That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It's not that far-fetched.
Imagine being able to walk through a virtual model of a renovation project with your client
Yeah.
before a single hammer is swung.
And I think these advancements will not only make contractors more efficient and productive,
Yeah.
but also enhance the client experience,
Right.
leading to greater satisfaction and loyalty.
It's all about staying ahead of the curve and embracing innovation.
Absolutely.
But even with all this technology at our fingertips,
Yeah.
there's always that human element that's
Mm.
essential for building those strong relationships.
For sure.
What advice would you give to contractors who want to use CRM to build those lasting connections with their clients?
Well, I think it's important to remember that CRM is just a tool.
Okay.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for evil.
Right.
It's up to the contractor to use it in a way that fosters genuine connections and builds trust.
So it's not just about blasting out automated emails or bombarding clients with reminders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about using the data and insights
Yeah.
to personalize the experience and make them feel valued.
Make them feel seen.
Exactly. And I think it's also about using the CRM to create a seamless and transparent communication loop.
Okay.
Keep clients informed, respond to their inquiries promptly,
Uh-huh.
and make them feel like they're part of the process every
Wow.
step of the way.
It's about building that rapport.
Yes, that sense of partnership,
That's good.
right? And then lastly, don't be afraid to go beyond the transactional and inject some personality into your interactions.
Oh, okay.
Remember those birthdays and special occasions we talked about?
Yeah.
Use the CRM to send personalized greetings, handwritten notes, or even small gifts to show your clients that you care.
It's the little things that make a big difference.
It is. It's about making them feel like more than just a number in your system.
Exactly.
And when you do that, you're not just building a client list, you're building a community of loyal advocates
Oh, wow.
who will sing your praises and refer you to everyone they know.
And that's the kind of growth that's truly sustainable.
Absolutely. It's about building relationships that last a lifetime.
Well said. Yeah, I love that. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
It's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and put off those big changes.
It is.
But sometimes that's exactly what you need
That leap of faith.
to take things to the next level.
Absolutely. And, we've been focusing on the practical stuff.
Right.
But there's also like a mindset shift
Okay.
that comes with really embracing a CRM.
I like that.
It's about moving from chaos to control,
Okay.
from reactive to proactive.
It's about becoming the CEO of your business.
Yes.
Even if your office is the front seat of your truck.
Exactly. And when you have that control, that confidence in your systems,
Yeah.
it frees you up to focus on what really matters.
What's that?
Building relationships, delivering amazing work, and, growing your business strategically.
So it's not just about the software, it's about what the software allows you to do.
Exactly.
It's about reaching your full potential as a contractor.
I think that's a great way to put it.
Now, before we wrap up, I want to circle back to something you said earlier.
Okay.
We've been deep diving into the world of CRM for contractors,
Right.
but this idea of embracing smart systems early on,
Yeah.
it really does apply to so many areas of life, doesn't it?
It really does.
I mean, think about it. We're all juggling so many things these days.
Oh?
Our work, our families, our personal goals.
Hmm.
Anything we can do to simplify, to automate, to bring more order to the chaos can make a huge difference
Absolutely.
in our overall well-being.
It's like having a personal assistant for every aspect of your life.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be complicated either.
No.
There's so many great apps and tools out there
Oh, yeah.
that can help with everything from managing your finances to planning your meals to tracking your fitness.
I mean, even something as simple as setting up a shared calendar with your family can just eliminate so much stress
Oh,
or
absolutely.
miscommunication.
Those little wins can make a big impact.
Yeah. Yeah. So as we leave our listeners to ponder all of this,
Okay.
I want to leave them with one final thought.
Right.
Whether you're a contractor, a freelancer, a stay-at-home parent, or just someone who's looking to simplify their life,
Yeah.
take a moment to think about where you could benefit from a little more organization, a little more automation, a little more smart system thinking.
It might be the key to unlocking a whole new level of efficiency, productivity, and peace of mind.
And who wouldn't want a little more of that?
Exactly.
Well, that brings us to the end of another deep dive.
It does.
Thank you so much for joining us on this exploration of CRM and the power of working smarter, not harder.
It's been a pleasure.
And to our listeners, remember, knowledge is power, and the right tools can empower you to achieve amazing things.
We can.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deeper into the world of possibilities